We have the latest now on the arson attacks on ballot box drop boxes in Washington and in Oregon. Our Chief Justice Correspondent Pierre Thomas is following the story from D.C. Good morning to you, Pierre.
Robin, good morning. ABC News has learned that investigators have evidence that the suspect in those arsons may be motivated by the war between Israel and Hamas, or could simply be trying to sow chaos in our election.
This morning, law enforcement sources telling ABC News incendiary devices used in a spate of ballot drop box arsons in the Pacific Northwest carried markings with the expressions "Free Gaza," including one that also bore the phrase "Free Palestine." Authorities are now working to determine if the suspect, who destroyed hundreds of ballots, is an activist for the pro-Palestinian cause, or if the arsonist left the words simply to manipulate existing divisions in the U.S. Overnight, authorities intensifying their hunt for the Volvo seen here, tied to the suspect they believe is involved. The arsons come in an incredibly intense threat environment, and election officials across the country are taking no chances to secure ballots and keep workers safe.
Election workers are off limits.
In Maricopa County, Arizona, where some people with guns showed up during the 2020 election vote count, officials are deploying a number of security measures this year. Drones and surveillance cameras to monitor activity around the building where the votes will be counted. Officers on horseback to control unruly crowds. A SWAT team at the ready.
There has been immense planning for many, many years relative to this operation.
In Los Angeles, local officials plan to use L.A. County Sheriff's helicopters to fly ballots from local polling stations to the central counting location where they will have armed security.
The voting process belongs to the voters. We're here to facilitate it, make sure it works securely and appropriately.
And right now, dogs are sniffing mail-in ballots to make sure they don't contain toxic materials.
In a deeply divided country where threats of political violence are on the rise, election officials are going to extraordinary lengths to protect voters, their ballots, and election workers. Michael.
All right, Pierre, thank you so much for bringing that to us.